I was watching the pregame show tonight on TNT for the Celtics Nets game. And one topic that stood out to me that they were debating, Barkley, Shaq, Kenny, and Ernie, was about just the situation with the Nets now with Kevin Durant being out for about probably 6 weeks with his MCL injury. And I remember Charles Barkley was stating that this is all about Ben Simmons and that Ben Simmons has to step up. So that question just popped in my head is will Ben Simmons step up in Kevin Durant's absence? Well, it depends on your definition of stepping up. I was I'm trying to think of just how I felt about what Barkley said. I would say kind of a little bit shocked that Barkley expected Ben Simmons to step up as a scorer. I'm not a fan of Ben Simmons myself personally, but the way Barkley was acting was that basically Ben has to be like a 16 to 20 point scorer. And in the past, Ben I think was able to get 15 to 16 points, but I don't believe Ben Simmons can be a scorer in Kevin Durant's absence. I just think he's completely just void of just being aggressive on the offensive end as a scorer. I don't think he is going to step up offensively if you're looking for him to score. I just don't see that happening. I don't see him being a 16 to 20 point scorer, even though Barkley probably feels those expectations are not unreasonable. But I just don't think he can do it. I just think his confidence on the scoring ability in the game has been shot. I don't see the aggressiveness in him to up his scoring by that much. And tonight's game really showed that. He only took 3 shot attempts the whole entire game. He finished the game with 0 points. He did have 13 assists and 9 rebounds. I think the only things that Ben Simmons can really step up in Kevin Durant's absence is just increasing his defensive presence on the court, doing whatever it takes on the defensive end. I definitely think he can do that. I think he will do that. He's going to step up in that department and just continue to focus on being a playmaker. I think that's about it. If you're expecting him to increase his scoring, I think as a Nets fan, you're going to be sadly disappointed. Now, for the Nets to just maintain some success while Durant is gone, there are a few guys I feel that will actually have to step up and increase their scoring. One guy in particular I would look at to step up big time in Durant's absence is TJ Warren. For a few seasons prior to his foot injury that I think he suffered last year, he was close to a 20-point scorer, averaging 18 to 19 points per game for 3 or 4 seasons. So he's capable of picking up a scoring load and just increasing his scoring while Durant's out. I think that's the guy they're going to need to step up big time. Tonight he did. He had 20 points on 9 of 18 shooting, 50% overall from the field. So he had a good scoring game. The other guy they're going to need to have step up is Steph Curry. I think he's going to have to be not Steph Curry. I meant to say Seth Curry. I think Seth is going to have to be a 14 to 15 point scorer while Kevin Durant's out. So he's capable of doing that. He was doing that prior to this season. He had a few seasons back to back to back where he's averaging 13 to 15. So I think he's more than capable of doing that. So him and TJ Warren are the ones that are going to have to step up and up their scoring abilities. Ben Simmons, it's just not going to happen for him. Kyrie is going to have to increase his scoring load probably to 28, 30 points a game. I know this year he's averaging 26, so I think he's going to have to up it a little bit. But those 3 guys, Kyrie, TJ Warren, and Seth Curry, are the guys who are going to have to step up when it comes to scoring. Ben Simmons, I just don't see it. He's just not going to be that guy. I think people are going to be disappointed when he doesn't become that guy, but he's shown it the last 2 years, just obviously last year by sitting out, and this year that he doesn't want to be a scoring threat on the court. So that's how I feel about this.